Conservative toxicity is ruining gaming. From the corporations to the community, there has been a massive shift further towards conservative thinking running the gaming space. Back in the day, a large majority of the gaming community was made up of men, and a lot of games followed white male protagonists. Times have changed, and now men have a small majority over women in the gaming space, and more games are being led by minorities. Similar to real-world communities, when people have to share a space that they kept people out of, they take it as oppression or giving minorities something that they don't deserve. Many gamers started calling minorities leading video games DEI, and claims that it starts with DEI in the gaming industry when it comes to hiring. These claims of DEI initiatives making it so only minorities get hired is false in any industry, not just gaming. There was a time when the majority of game developers in the industry were white men. This is because for a long time in this country, most jobs wouldn't hire people of color or women, especially in jobs involving programming or animation. White men are still the majority in the gaming industry. DEI initiatives just make it so jobs wouldn't ignore minorities just because they're minorities. Today, around 69% of game developers are white, while around 70% of game developers are men. And companies are still constantly being hit with sexual misconduct lawsuits and other work-related lawsuits. So let's not act like the game industry is currently this pillar of diversity, because it's not. More diversity in the gaming industry is a good thing. Different perspectives, backgrounds, and culture benefit storytelling in many ways, while also attracting more people to play video games because they see representation. It may be hard for a white man to understand why representation matters because you're always represented. Seeing people that look like you engaging in a community gives you more confidence to get into that community. This is nothing new, as gatekeeping has always been a massive problem in the gaming community, whether people are doing it by telling women to get back in the kitchen or by telling people that they're playing video games wrong. The varying degrees of gatekeeping in this community are a problem. As I mentioned before, men only hold a small majority of the gaming community now, and I believe with more women getting into gaming, men are trying to find more and more ways to gatekeep gaming. The immediate hostility towards women and racism in game chat has ruined talking on the mic to people. We're to the point that people are scared to speak in game chat because the only language many gamers speak is toxicity. The worst part is when people try to talk about this issue, they're met with comments saying that people don't talk in game chat because they're afraid of being banned all the time. This shows me that banning these people isn't changing their behavior. They just convince themselves that everyone's afraid of talking because we're all afraid of being banned for some reason. A lot of these people believe that they're doing these things for the greater good of the community. They think that minorities working in the gaming industry or women being in the community are causing the downfall of gaming. They don't want to hear conversations about greedy CEOs, pressure on developers, or constant layoffs. They'll hide the real reason they dislike gaming now, which is bigotry, behind the idea that gaming used to be better, appealing to people's nostalgia and very often misrepresenting the past and present as a way to get more people to listen to their more extreme views about the community. This is where I believe the massive push of hate for every new game comes from. Most of these people don't plan on playing or engaging with these games in a fair way. They just want to spread hate and glorify nostalgia. I pose the question, where does this get us? The conservative shift serves no purpose but to exclude people from the community and hold it back from progress. I want to see the community thrive, but if this goes unchecked, then I believe the problem of blind hatred will only get worse and ruin gaming discourse. I believe now more than ever, gamers need to be pushing the community in a more positive direction. You don't have to hate on every game that comes out. It's okay if you dislike it. You don't have to express that in ways trying to discourage people from enjoying the game. And bigotry has had a place in gaming for too long. People love to talk about how people couldn't survive old COD lobbies, but they shouldn't have to. The gaming community shouldn't be a place where bigots feel safe to be themselves. But that's just my take on the current state of the gaming community. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace out.